This is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate, they hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man.
Let's go. Need to get high. You need to get you need to get high. Hey, 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 get hype. You need to get hype, 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 get hype. One more time, let's do it one more time, let's go. Hey, 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 come on, say it with me. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. It's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They're hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it poppin', and this is why we gotta get hype, man. Hey, 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 get hype, hey, 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 get hype, hey, 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 and get hype, hey, hey. It's about to go down, hey, 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 and get hype, hey, 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 and get hype, hey, 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 and get hype, hey. It's about to go down, hey. You know, I had to put a smile on y'all face, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the show. Let's go crazy, man. Let's get that hype going, baby. Tactical nuke incoming, baby. Now we do have some major topics to go over, baby. Get hype, baby. Y'all know how we get down. Get hype, baby. Y'all know how we get down. Welcome back. You miss me? Get hype, get excited, baby. We out here. Y'all not even hype, man. Y'all need some energy. I don't know what y'all tripping on right now, what y'all sipping on. But I'm gonna need for y'all to get y'all minds together and get hype for the next 2+ hours. You feel me? Get your Red Bull, get your energy drink, get your apple juice, your Minute Maid, whatever the heck you drink. I'm gonna need for you to get hype. You feel me? Get hype, man. Y'all be too dead, man. Get hype, son. How y'all doing, man? You know I love bringing up the energy, man. I love bringing up y'all energy, man. Y'all need to get hype, man. Y'all need to get hype. What's going down, baby? We out here. Let's get y'all another tactical nuke, man. We out here, man. FaZe, what's going down, baby? Hit that like button, man. Get some food. Get you something to drink. I don't know what y'all sip on. I don't know what y'all drink. You know what I'm saying? But get you something, man. Get your juice flowing. Get your brains going. You feel me? All right. So with that being said, we got some topics that we need to go over. My apologies for yesterday. I was having some issues with my capture card, getting sound through my capture card yesterday. So my apologies. I couldn't get to stream Mortal Shell for you guys yesterday. That was a part of the plan, but I couldn't get to really do it. So my apologies on that particular front. But nevertheless, I'm going to make it up to you guys today. All right. So don't worry. I got y'all covered. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all covered. So don't y'all worry at all. All right. I got y'all. All right. So with that being said, let's summarize some of these topics so that we can later on dissect them. Okay, so we got to talk about AMD's DLSS technology that they're hyping up, that they're talking about, and everything that have sort of like RDNA 2 in it is going to get updated, you know, so Series X, PS5, PC, you know, all that jazz. So we're going to talk about their own DLSS technology and how this is going to benefit the PlayStation 5 and benefit the Series X and the S, and of course PC as well when it comes to the games. We also have a rumor here that we've been talking about for a while, and this has to do with the next firmware update for the PlayStation 5, and supposedly it's supposed to be happening this month. Okay, and I know some people are like, dang, I don't even care about anything else right now, I want more storage. Well, unfortunately, we got an official report from Sony that it's not going to be until the summer. Can you believe that? Like, the system came out in November. Okay, so this is how long we got to wait without storage, because summer is considered June, right? So literally what, 6 months, 7 months, basically 7 months, right? You got to wait 7 whole months before, almost basically 8 months, basically, before you can upgrade your storage. That's ludicrous. But hey, we're not Sony, so all we could do is wait, right? And some people were saying about this next firmware update that's coming up that hopefully we can somehow get the, you know, the update for the storage and everything. That's one of the biggest kryptonite with the PS5 right now, is that you cannot upgrade that freaking storage. You're stuck with 600 and something. And don't sit here, for some of y'all that just got y'all PS5s, don't sit here and tell me that you might be doing okay. You know what I'm saying? But don't sit here and tell me that you're okay with 600 and something gigs of storage. No, you're not okay. You know what I'm saying? Now, for some people, they might be okay because they might not install a lot of games on their hard drive. But for the mass, a lot of people are complaining about this. So this is a feature that I know a lot of people, and trust me, if I hear anything in the back end, I'll obviously let you guys know. But Sony taking their time on this one. They're really taking their time on this one. And a lot of PlayStation fans, and if I could say this, I will give that to Microsoft, hands up, hands down. I will give them all the praise they need when it comes to upgrading the storage of the Series X. Yes, you can upgrade the storage and everything like that. You can get that 1 terabyte of SSD. And I'm pretty sure other companies as well are making external SSDs or whatever, you know, for the Series X, and you can copy Series X games. You just can't play them off the hard drive. You can copy Series X games, you know, onto a external hard drive and store it there and free up space. You know what I'm saying? So I give credit where credit's due when it comes to Microsoft with the Series X, when it comes to storage and everything. Sony, on the other hand, I don't know what the heck they're doing. You see what I'm saying? Now, for fanboys and fangirls, they're going to defend this situation and say, oh, Marlon, oh, well, listen, I felt like out the gate, Sony had all the time in the world. I ain't trying to hear a darn thing. They had until, what was it? The system was basically developed in 2015. You see what I'm saying? Now, I understand that certain technology was probably not certified or ready yet, especially with the super fast SSD. I get that. So they have to do a lot of tests and certifications and what have you. But come on, man. You got around the same time as Microsoft with their new console. Like, why is it that you couldn't make it to where that we have more storage out the gate? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Ain't no excuses. But like I said, we just got to wait on that particular front. Now, we also have PlayStation out there in the Middle East, the Middle Eastern side of PlayStation. They're teasing a surprise. Now, I don't know what this surprise is going to be for PlayStation fans, but get hype. We're going to dive deeper into it so you guys can actually have something to get hype about, because it's dry out here in the gaming street. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say streets? Okay, let me pluralize that. Streets. It's dry out here in these streets, man, and we need something, especially this month, man. It's very, very dry, and I know a lot of people really want something right now, and it's just, hey, we need something. So we're going to find out what the surprise is, considering that we just had a state of play. So it just could very well be something that's actually getting ready to brew up and everything like that. We're also going to talk about a huge new PS5 game. And obviously you got to get hype when you hear things about a new game or a new IP or a new franchise getting ready to happen, whatever it may be. People just need to get hyped. I mean, we're past the T-flops, we're past the RDNA, we're past the RAM, we're past the SSD. You know what I'm saying? We're past the aesthetics of the PS5. We're past the 12 teraflop of the Series X. Am I preaching to somebody? We're past all of that. Now we just need to be served the games. It's only so long that you can sit around and twinkle your thumb and scratch your forehead and scratch your bald head or your hair on your head until you get something, until you get served up something. And what people really want right now, what people are really whining and complaining right now about is the freaking games. You see what I'm saying? We can argue all day long about power. What system is more powerful than the other? What we really want right now is the games. The games. You see what I'm saying? That's all it will ever be, is the freaking games. And that's the reason why I say I love what Sony is doing. I love what Nintendo is doing. Right now, the Switch, believe it or not, the Switch, at the same time the PS2 was released 4 years ago, around the same time, right? The Switch has already outsold the PS2. You see what I'm saying? By a whole lot. Okay? So the Switch is already on track to beat out PS2. You see what I'm saying? As one of the best selling home consoles. How did Nintendo do that? Obviously with the games. Have Nintendo been perfect? No, they haven't been perfect. So like I said before, that's what people really need to focus their attention on and stop talking about power. Focus on the games and what you, if you are a fanboy, focus on what games you're going to be playing on your system, on your favorite piece of plastic. You see what I'm saying? That's really what you need to be focusing on, and nothing else. None of that engineering stuff should really matter in the grand scheme of things. You're not an engineer, you're not a mathematician, so numbers shouldn't really matter. What it comes down to, as long as you're getting a steady, solid FPS and you're getting a good enough resolution to where you are satisfied. Now, considering that we're having DLSS that is incorporated in these custom-based RDNA 2 systems, I mean, hey, that's all we really need, baby. We just need the games right now to get us popping and get us hype. That's really what we all need. So we're going to talk about this next project, this new IP, what it could potentially be. We're also going to be talking about a Switch Pro, and where there is smoke, there is freaking fire. And I am telling you right now, Nintendo is throwing their freaking hat into the freaking arena and be like, yeah, we're in the 4K arena now. And I am telling you right now, Microsoft and Sony, they got work to do, because Nintendo is a force to be reckoned with. Right now, the Switch, that 1 point something T-flop system, I think it's like 1 T-flop. That freaking system is 1 T-flop. Why is it that the Series X, the Series X can't really outsell the Switch because you can't find none? But I'm just saying, do you really think that if the Series X was on shelf, being the more powerful console, let's throw the power narrative into this one. Do you really think that the Series X would outsell the Switch if it was in stock? Like, if there was no like shortages or anything like that, you would be delusional and crazy in your head to think that the Series X can outsell the Switch. No, not even close. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to the IPs. At the end of the day, it comes down to the freaking games, bro. Y'all not even following with me. At the end of the day, that's really what it really boils down to. At the end of the day, it ain't boiling down to nothing else but just the games. And that's what I keep telling people. You know what I'm saying? So that should be your main focus at the end of the day. All that other talk is nonsense. Unless you can outsell the Switch or outsell Nintendo with their home console, you have no room to talk. You have no room to talk because you don't have any games to showcase that power. You see what I'm saying? That's why Nintendo has never been about power like that. They never, yeah, they talk about power, but it's not on the level of let's focus on this amount of T-flop. Let's focus on 8K being written on the chip, even though you know doggone well ain't gonna be no 8K games being ran on this thing. So we got to talk about that, man. And this is the problem with the gaming community right now. Everything is just so lopsided. People are so blinded by the fact. How many consoles have you sold? How many consoles have you sold? Oh, let me guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not even close to Nintendo. We're not even putting Sony in the equation. Not even close to Nintendo. So unless you start selling consoles as much as Nintendo is, you ain't got no room to talk. You see what I'm saying? You have no room because you can't touch the big end. You might have certain hardcore games or whatever the case, but you cannot touch the big end. So the power narrative is dying down, and what it really boils down to is the games. So we're going to let the games do the talking. We're also going to be talking about Phil Spencer literally talking about Nintendo. How can you forget about Nintendo? Nintendo, if anybody call itself a real gamer, you will already... Let me get myself a tactical note, because I know I'm freaking preaching to somebody today, and it doesn't matter what type of order we do this in. Listen to me right now. I'm preaching to somebody today. I'm preaching the gaming gospel. You better listen up. You better open your ears drums. You better listen to what I'm saying. You better pay attention. I said Phil Spencer is talking about Nintendo right now. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man, Nintendo is where it all started. They're the forefathers of gaming, whether you want to say their stuff is kiddie or not. Pay attention. Realize what the heck is going on. Nintendo and Xbox, Nintendo and Sony. And we're not going to get into the whole Nintendo and Sony mess. You guys remember that Nintendo and Sony was trying to come together at one point in time. They were trying to make a system together, and somebody got friggin' greedy. Somebody got crazy in their head, and it never happened. So like I tell people all the time, you can't forget about Nintendo. You can't forget about them. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because they started this whole thing. And then everybody else jumped on. So we're going to find out what Big Body Phil have to say about Nintendo. We're also going to be talking about Take-Two got the nerve to sit here and defend 2K21 for $70 freaking. Yeah, this is crazy. Ain't you crazy? Ain't you freaking crazy? Ain't you something crazy? You gonna defend people paying $70 for a sports game that's probably gonna be worth maybe about 2 pennies by the time the next 2K come out? You crazy and delusional in your brain cells. I think your brain don't even function with the right fluid and juices correctly, because if you think that people are whining, diming, and complaining about spending $70 on a video game, let alone you gonna try to defend this joint, you are crazy in your membrane and you need to get your head checked. Okay. We're also going to be talking about how, if you don't have a PlayStation 5, how you can get yourself ready for a PS5. You feel me? How you can get yourself ready, get the games that you want and everything like that. And everything so that you can get in line and get yourself ready. Yes, we're going to talk about how you can get some PS5 games before you can get your PS5. All right. So, and we also have some other miscellaneous stuff that we are going to be talking about and everything. And so this is a crazy type of situation right now. And, you know, like I said, you have a lot of people right now. They scratching and they're turning around and they're trying to figure out, well, how is Nintendo doing this? Listen, Nintendo is in a league of their own, okay? With their Switch, with the form factor of the Switch, and ain't nobody can tap into that. The thing is, nobody can tap into that portable market right now. Sony tried it before and failed miserably. Okay, maybe they might try it again, but I'm telling you right now, Nintendo, they already outselling the PS2 at the same time frame 4 years ago. You see what I'm saying? 4 years ago to this date, they already outselling the PS2, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, by the end of this year, it's gonna be over 100 million. So you tell me, are they showing any signs of slowing down? You remember how long they milked the 3DS And the 3D, they came out with the 3DS, the new 3DS, all these different variants of the 3DS, right? And it took them years. I think they stopped doing 3DS like what, 2 years ago, and that thing is still selling like crazy. So you think the Switch is gonna slow down? It's not gonna slow down. People gonna keep buying that thing. So I think eventually, yes, the Switch is going to be number one as far as best-selling console of all time, unless the PS5 shows something different. But right now, not even freaking close. You see what I'm saying? So people need to pay attention and realize that a console that is not even as powerful as your phone is literally outdoing the competition. So I don't want people to tell me anything about power and talk about this power stuff. Miss me with that power stuff. Let's talk about the games. Let's talk about what we're going to be getting. You see what I'm saying? For a console that is not even as powerful as a iPhone 12 is literally outdoing the competition. What does that tell you? That's why I need people to understand and realize. People don't get it, man. People just don't get it. Make sure you guys hit up that like button. Hit up that share button. Let's get with the shout outs. I know I'm preaching to somebody today. I know I'm preaching to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But hey, everybody wants to talk about ray tracing and T-flops and all this type of stuff they don't understand. Comes down to the games. And that's what you guys are going to be playing. Now, let's go ahead and let's start off with the shout outs. Let's start off with the shout outs, bruh. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Switch is for casuals, but hey, there's a lot of casuals out there. There's over 80 plus million casuals. Why is the casuals outdoing the hardcore? Come on, man. Jose, what's going down? Nighthawk Afterburner, what's going down? Let's see here. Ravu, what's good, man? Darkness, Zane, Ice Queen Gaming, Aran, what's going on? LOL, yo, what's good? We in the booth. Space, what's good? We in the booth. Lit, what's going down? DW, what's going on? Sean, Knight Rider, what's good? What's popping? Ray, what's good? What's this? Straight A8, what's going on? LV, what's going on? PlayStation, what's going on, man? I see you. Thomas Huffman, what's going on? Gabe, Aprion, what's going down? Let's see what we got. Darkness, Richard, Hunter, Ravu, Skillful, Thomas, what's going down? JV, J King, Chris, Space, Dragon, what's good? EZ, what's good, bro? Mr. Productions, Ron, what's going down? Elvu, what's good? Dallas, we out here. Shouts to the sponsors, man. We out here. Let's see what else we got. Mike J, George, Jerry, Sirach, what's going on, man? Colby, what's good? How you feeling? Tasty, what's good? We out here. Wheezy F Baby, what's good? We out here. Asian Gamer, what's good? Nero, what's good, my guy? Arua, what's going on, man? Anthony, Chip, what's good? Alan, what's good? Ice Cold, what's good? Let's see here. Let's see who else we got. Let's see. Brian, what's going down, bruh? We out here, man. Hey, man, give you a fist bump back, bruh. Let's go, man. We out here. Let's see here. D Will, what's going down, man? Damien, what's going down? I appreciate the love and the support. YV, what's good? Hey, Sector, what's up, man? How you doing? How you feeling? We out here, man. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much. B Wharton, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate the love, man. Fist bump, man. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you for the support, man. All right. So do me a favor, smash up that like button. Let's see if we can get this to about 200 likes. That is our like goal for every stream. Anything over that is a blessing. Let's smash up that like button. Let's show YouTube, because YouTube has been dropping the ball. Do you know that less people are searching for PlayStation 5 content? Yes, that is a thing. Less people are talking about PS5. Well, no, more people are talking about PS5. It's just people are not really searching for PS5 like that. So all that hype has gone down drastically. Okay, so I'm asking you guys to do me a favor and smash up that like button. All right, it's definitely much appreciated. Make sure you guys hit that share button as well. It's definitely much appreciated. Isaac, what's going down, man? Appreciate the love and the support. Oscar, what's going down? Thank you so much for the support, man. We out here. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Jackie, what's going on, Jackie? Haven't seen y'all in a minute, man. What's going down? Bit, what's going down? Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support and everything. Smash up that like button, guys. Share us out on Twitter. For those who are following me on Twitter, retweet the stream. Put us out on Instagram, Reddit, Facebook. Put us out there, man. Help us out. Help us out. Help the channel out. Help the family out. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got a lot of clout, so help out the channel, man. Help out the channel. Hit that like button for your boy. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive off into news. We're not gonna waste any more of your time and everything like that. So let's get down to business. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? I don't think y'all ready, man. Some of y'all ain't ready. Some of y'all still sleeping. All right, let's go. So let's talk about this AMD FX or Fidelity, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? They're AMD super sampling. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, DLSS is basically the future, man. And this is something that I've been telling people for the longest time. Like, you know, 4K is expensive. You know what I'm saying? And this is where this whole fiasco when it comes to DLSS, basically super sampling technology, you know, doing all the work for you. Basically doing all the groundwork and everything like that. So a lot of people, generally speaking, don't understand that and they don't want to rock with that, which is fine. But this is basically the future. You know what I'm saying? DLSS is basically the future and everything. And we already know from the AMD side of things what certain software and certain technology is basically capable of and everything like that. So diving into our first story here for today, guys, we got to talk about AMD's DLSS like technology, Fidelity FX, super resolution, reportedly set to launch on PS5, PC, Series X, and S. Okay, now let's go ahead and show you guys the actual article here so you guys can understand where we're reporting this information from. It says right here, AMD is reportedly set to launch its DLSS-like technology, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, on all platforms with RDNA technology, meaning it would launch on PS5 alongside its release on PC. Now, according to Linus Sebastian from YouTube, the goal is for the company to release this Fidelity FX Super Resolution technology on all enabled graphics cards. Now, the PS5 and the Series S and the Series X. Now, this is the full statement. It says, apparently, rather than rushing Fidelity FX Super Resolution out the door on only one new top-end card, they want it to be a cross-platform in every sense of the word. So they want it to be cross-platform. So they don't just want to put it on just a top-end graphics card or something like a 6800 XT or something like that. Or 6900 XT for that matter. So they actually want it running on all of their GPUs, which is smart. You see what I'm saying? Because you have people buying all these different GPUs and everything like that. So it would just make perfect sense for them to sort of, you know, expand this technology on every single GPU that's out there now, including the ones inside consoles, which I think is really, really good. Now, before they pull the trigger, it wouldn't have been nice to see it ready by the time the cards launch. But as we saw with NVIDIA's DLSS 1.0 versus DLSS 2.0, it could be for the best. And so we don't necessarily know when this is going to launch completely. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. And obviously, guys, like I said before, DLSS is like the way to go. You could take something that's 720p. You see what I'm saying? Deep learning super sampling. That's what DLSS means. Deep learning super sampling. Okay. If I know I'm correct on that. Now, basically what it does is basically takes a native resolution and make it look so much better. You know what I'm saying? And so basically having this technology, maybe this is what AMD was talking about when they said secret sauce or something like that. But basically this technology is going to be great for consoles like the PlayStation 5 and the Series X, because while you have a lot of people that sit here and they complain about 4K, people don't understand that 4K is a very expensive technology, and it's also hardware taxing, okay? Meaning that it takes up a lot of power to be able to handle 4K. Not every single computer, not every single console can do 4K. Just like the PS4 Pro, it was doing checkerboard rendering. Checkerboard rendering or checkerboard upscale 4K is basically a form of DLSS. You see what I'm saying? So while it's not native, but you still get that 4K sort of resolution, and it looks better. It almost looks better than actual native 4K, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so I can see developers, fully utilizing this technology, and I can see Sony and Microsoft being just, happy about this. And people don't understand that the technology behind 4K is very, very expensive. And I'm pretty sure as the future goes along, the technology is going to get better and better. Like, especially when we get to the 8K situation, right? Once 8K becomes native, it took us a while to get up out of the whole 1080p being native. And now almost everybody, I'm not going to say every single body, that's why I said almost everybody, have a 4K TV. Not every single body, but almost everybody have a 4K TV, because they jump from that whole tube TV situation to them flat screens. You know what I'm saying? But most people still do have 1080p TVs in their house. And so with that being said, the beautiful thing about this technology is that once we continue to grow and technology continues to increase and we get to the 8K route, you can literally have DLSS 3.0 at that point. Basically take native 4K resolution and upscale it to 8K, which I think that's probably going to be for like the PS5 Pro. I can see a PS5 Pro basically doing something like that, because what's the whole point of me buying a PlayStation 5 Pro? You know what I'm saying? Like that would make sense. Obviously, the whole point of a Pro version is more powerful GPU, more powerful CPU, more RAM speeds or whatever, and faster cache and everything like that. So that would just make sense for somebody to buy a Pro. So I would say for the PS5 Pro, I could see them having, DLSS being at the heart of that console. Like, hey, if you guys want 8K gaming, that's probably how they're going to market it, like a 8K system, but it's not going to be native. You get what I'm saying? On the surface, it's going to be 4K. It's going to be a native 4K system, but you can do upscale 8K, like checkerboard 8K, or in this case, DLSS 8K. You get what I'm saying? With the PlayStation 5, we're introduced, to 4K, right? But at the same time, you get in 1080. Some games run at 1080p. Some games run at 1440p. It just all depends on the scenario and everything. So having a technology like this would just be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? To really take that game that's like 1080p and make it look 4K. And then with the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's something that you will be able to get. And see, right now we're getting games with 8K textures, not 8K resolution. So I think some people are literally, sort of on the fence of not understanding. They thinking that they can do 8K gaming on the PlayStation 5. You can't do 8K gaming on the PlayStation. The 8K is for streaming content, okay? And developers can use 8K textures. You see what I'm saying? With their games and such. So that's the thing that I want people to understand, especially with Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 has shown us that. You see what I'm saying? You know, and with the lighting demonstration, with the textures and the destruction and everything, so much better than Unreal Engine 4. And so as time evolves and technology evolves and everything, we're going to start to see some huge benefits here as we progress and everything. And so I think that whether or not people are going to say DLSS is garbage and everything like that, listen to me, it's so much better for them to do what they need to do. And the games are going to surely be benefiting from both the PS5 and the Series X having this Fidelity FX super resolution technology at the forefront of the PS5 custom RDNA 2 graphics cards that are baked in on the motherboard. And so only time will tell to see how the benefits of both consoles is going to take effect with this particular technology. So I would say get hyped, get excited, because game development now is a lot easier than it was 10 years ago or than it was 8 years ago for a lot of developers. I mean, we've seen developers are praising the PlayStation 5 and saying how easy it is for them to develop for. We're seeing a lot of developers now are starting to praise the Series X and say how much more easier it is to develop for versus the Xbox One or versus, you know, something like the PS4, the base PS4, because those systems were still basically pushing 2011, 2010 hardware inside of them, right? Because even though they came out in 2013, they were probably in the works from like 2019, 2010. You see what I'm saying? So that's really, really old technology. And then you have this huge bottleneck because of the CPU and the GPU. And you have these old Jaguar, you know, CPUs and everything that is really like holding back and hindering, you know, what developers can really, really do and take advantage of. And this is why these systems are so amazing, not just because of the custom RDNA 2, you know, graphics chip that's in there, not only just the actual faster CPU, but that NVMe SSD is literally a true game changer. And so we're just going to have to wait and see. And also, you guys have to understand this as well. With this DLSS-like technology, the Fidelity FX super resolution technology, this is going to actually benefit older games as well. Because think about it, if Microsoft is already doing this already, think about these older legacy titles or their streaming service like PlayStation Now and Game Pass and such. You see what I'm saying? And using that old technology, I mean, using those old games and using this new technology and sort of upscale the resolution. Insane. Because really all it really boils down to is finding a way how to, you know, reprogram certain things and get it to adapt and everything like that. So it's just a lot of things to really, really think about when it comes to this new technology that AMD is trying to release over its entire product line as far as GPU goes when it comes to their new RDNA technology. And so only time will tell to see the benefits and everything like that. Now, diving into our second story here for today. I know a lot of you guys are literally excited. Go ahead, if you're enjoying the show, smash up that like button. Definitely do appreciate you guys, man. Let's move on here. So hopefully I gave you guys a mouthful on basically DLSS. A lot of you guys already know what DLSS is, but it's pretty much AMD's technology that's similar to NVIDIA. NVIDIA was like the first one, and then now AMD is adapting. So hopefully you guys understand what's going on with the Fidelity FX super resolution for PS5, Series X, S, and of course PC. All right, now diving into our next story here, guys, we got to talk about the next firmware update, because this one right here is literally interesting, because I know that a lot of you guys are literally impatient right now. And some of you guys are just like, man, I need the next firmware ASAP. It can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I need more storage. Ask any of you guys right now what you guys really, really need is more storage. more storage, more storage, and more storage. That's just what it is, really. And of course, updates to the UI and everything like that, because a lot of y'all saying, hey man, I need more storage. Some of y'all don't really care about the fact that the UI needs a little bit of work. The UI definitely does need a little bit of work, but I think the majority of you guys right now, for a firmware update or anything, you guys, I guarantee you, I know you guys like the back of my hand, y'all gonna talk about storage. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, believe me right now, it's ludicrous that we don't have the storage capabilities that we really want. And like I said, it's no excuse. You know, you're launching a console, and if your competition can do it, you can do it. I understand it takes time and research and this and that and yada, yada, yada. Listen, the best thing to do is not buy the system. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I tell people all the time. The best thing to do is not buy the system, because you already know what the system is going to give you. Only 680 something storage, which is not enough. Okay. So therefore, like I tell people all the time, you can either just hold off on buying one, because you're going to be stuck like Chuck if you buy that PS5 and thinking that you're going to be installing a whole bunch of games on it. That's why I tip my hats off to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? With you know, Phil Spencer with Xbox and stuff, because the Series X, you have additional storage. You can move Series X games over to an external, you know, hard drive and everything. You just can't play it off the hard drive. But Sony, on the other hand, we got to wait until the summer, bro. Listen, the system came out in November, okay? And, you know, most fanboys, they're going to try to damage control this. Listen, the system came out in November. Listen, November, December, I got my time mixed up. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, 8 months. 8 months. Almost a friggin' year. We gotta wait to get, bro, they said summer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But like I said, listen, Jim Ryan said that it's not a big deal. Okay? He said it's not a big deal. He said that, man, he don't know why y'all complaining. He said that in an interview. He said he don't understand why people are complaining about more storage. What do you mean? I'm not understanding what do you mean by people complaining about storage. Storage is essential to any console gamer. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things. Besides all the power talk and the power narrative and everything like that, people want to know about storage because these friggin' games are huge. You see what I'm saying? These friggin' games are huge. So obviously people are going to really care about storage. That's one of the main things that they really want. He's going off of PS4 and saying that, well, people was comfortable with this amount of storage. That's PS4. You see what I'm saying? That's freaking PS4. What's going on, Anthony? That's PS4. Obviously the sizes of the games were huge back then, and we were running into all sorts of issues with storage, but thankfully, with the PS4, you can expand the freaking storage. I never remember the PS4 lacking upgradable storage out the gate. You can upgrade the storage. You could tear down the PS5 and put that hard drive in there and expand your storage. Storage was not a problem with PS4. So why is it that he's saying, hey, look, why is people complaining about storage? Come on, man. That's common sense. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said, you got to look through, you got to sniff through the BS. If you are a fanboy, you're going to look at that and be like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Like I said, I love Sony. That's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? And I rep Sony hard. You guys know I rep Sony and Nintendo hard over Microsoft. You guys already know that already. You see what I'm saying? Because of the games. That's never going to change my love for them. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I might get too hype over their games and such, but the truth is the truth. I love Sony to death. That's not going to change. I love Nintendo to death. That's not going to change. But when you slip, I'm going to be right in your behind. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like it's full time now that we get that SSD update. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not right. You know what I'm saying? We spend $500 on the console, And that's one of the biggest bottlenecks is no upgradable storage. You can't even store PS5 games on an external hard drive. Come on. You see what I'm saying? But I digress. There's a rumor that's saying that Samsung suggests that the PS5 firmware update is set to arrive in March. Okay? And once again, this has nothing. This next firmware update is supposed to be dropping this month. Seems as though that it has nothing to do with the SSD. This firmware update is set to arrive in March, fixing 4K 120 hertz with HDR output on Samsung TVs. I remember covering this particular story before when it comes to QLED TVs and everything, right? Remember, I covered this information where a lot of people was running into issues with their QLED TVs and everything like that. Now, the story goes that Sony is actually working on a new firmware update to iron out these things. And you would think that, hey, they would throw, the SSD update in there. Come on, man. The slot is disabled. All you got to do is drop that firmware, unlock that slot. So most people already know what NVMe SSD works with the PS5. I get it. They're trying to make sure that everything works. They're trying to get their certifications through the door, and they're trying to partner up with a lot of probably companies that is going to supply, these SSDs for them. And they're probably running into manufacturing issues. That's probably what's going on. But be freaking transparent. Be transparent. The thing is with Sony is that, and a lot of these companies for that matter, all three of them are notorious for it, where they just stay freaking quiet. Be transparent. How is the freaking SSD coming along? You know what I'm saying? Which we heard that it's coming out in summer. But before that, they were mighty quiet. And nobody knows anything from no insider. You notice these so-called insiders, they don't know a darn thing. You see what I'm saying? Because if they got their ears glued to Sony, then they would probably know something internally. So there you freaking go on that particular front. Now, diving into this particular information here. So David B., a moderator on Samsung forums, was responding to a question about 4K 120 hertz output on Samsung TVs when HDR is enabled and the issues people are facing with it, when he stated that Sony is set to release a firmware update in March 2021 with a fix for it. Now, check this out. It says that the error was localized and Sony is expected to release an update in March to make 4K 120 hertz HDR possible. Now, it states that please keep the PlayStation up to date with the latest software. The TV does not need a software update. Okay, so your TV does not need a software update, but we recommend that you always keep the software up to date for reasons of stability and security. Now, the TV doesn't have to be repaired either, so you don't need to contact support. So if you buy one of them expensive freaking TVs, I'm talking about them QLEDs, or whatever, them LED TVs, whatever you bought Samsung wise, and you're running into this 4K 120 hertz problem, don't contact support. Make sure that your PS5 is up to date and everything like that. Make sure that you understand that you don't have to contact support right now. That's basically it. So hopefully Sony might throw some other things with this particular firmware update. Because I think one of the biggest things that people are really concerned about and what they really, really do want is that storage capacity. That's really what they really want right now. And like I said, I'm done talking about it. Sony needs to do what they need to do. They need to put on their big boy draws and they need to get to work and get this thing out there so that people can have this thing. We got to wait, bro. We got to delete, install, which I don't have a problem doing that. But the fact that I can't back up my games on a SSD or on a hard drive or something like that, it bothers a lot of people. But unfortunately, guys, it seems as though that we're going to have to wait until the summer for that particular one. Hopefully, Sony might change their mind if people whine and complain enough and make a big deal out of it. We see when Microsoft sit there and give us a huge price hike out of nowhere for Xbox Live Go, and people was mad. People was mad about it. And they changed that stuff right there and then, the same night. That's why I tell you, use your voice. Why are you sitting there talking about things that don't matter? Use your voice to benefit your reason. Okay, if that makes any sense, because your reason is right now is that you really want more storage. Well, complain, tag PlayStation, ask about freaking storage. Maybe somebody will respond and give you some clarification. But it burns me up to see people sit there whine and complain about things, and they're not whining and complaining to the right person in order to get the information that they really need. Insanity stuff that's actually going on. But like I said, no system is perfect. The PlayStation 5 is not perfect. And this is what we're really dealing with right now. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's bleed over. Let's dive over into our next news topic at hand. We got to talk about this new PS5 game. All right. Like I said, people have wasted a lot of time talking about graphics, T-flops, and all this type of stuff that really doesn't matter, because we have a lot of developers that I even interviewed on this channel and talked to from time to time. And they will tell me that, bro, they talk about T-flops. That don't even matter, bruh. Like, why is people talk about T-flops? That's not going to shape or make the game, be any better. Yeah, there might be a slight marginal difference with graphics, but that's not what game development is all about. You see what I'm saying? And you guys remember those interviews that I was doing post PS5 launch. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't believe me, go on my channel, scroll down to where it says developer interviews, where you see me interview somebody from Sony, PlayStation, have a PS5 dev kit. This is way before the PlayStation 5 came out, right? And he basically clarified all of this information that, yeah, T-flops does not matter. It's just floating points that makes up the GPU. That's it. So really, people are really not focusing on what is really, really important. Like I said before, it's the games. All right, period. People wasn't focusing on T-flops. What's up, D? People wasn't focusing on T-flops in the PS4 and Xbox One era. But all of a sudden now, they want to put on their engineering hats and they want to be these rocket scientists and engineers to try to understand or to justify T-flops. But in the grand scheme of things, it comes down to the games, because you can't play T-flops. You can't play floating points. You can play games. OK, so our next topic here, guys, now diving into our next topic here, we got to talk about this new PlayStation 5 game. And, right now, I think the well is running dry right now for Sony and Microsoft, because one of the biggest things that I will always say, games and storage, Nero. Yes, games and storage is like two of the biggest things. One of the things that I always say is, like, I get excited whenever there's a new game or something like that that's popping off. So here is the thing. Get hype, get excited. What's going on, Eastern Conference? Let's go. London Studios. Get hype and excited. When you hear London Studios, you're thinking The Getaway. You're thinking Blood and Truth. London Studios. Next project. Described as having huge potential with new studio heads appointed. Bro, this is, if you look at this type of way, you can kind of break this thing down so this can kind of make sense to you. One, I'll say this right now. We had someone that used to work for London Studios, and he basically said that they were in talks of doing a getaway, bringing back the getaway. So yeah, we had that one developer from London Studios that was talking about the getaway. And I'm telling you right now, I think that Sony needs their own Grand Theft Auto, and their own Grand Theft Auto is the getaway. I think that it could potentially be, or it could be both. I would say both. Maybe they are developing a new getaway, right? And that game was so amazing. Getaway Black Monday, Getaway in general was just amazing. So yeah, they need their own freaking GTA. You know what I'm saying? Who needs GTA 6 just by itself? Sony got their own GTA, the Getaway. Now, it could be that new Getaway, and it could also be Blood and Truth 2. Now, Blood and Truth, I played it on PlayStation VR. That's one of Sony's best-selling VR games on the actual platform. With PlayStation VR 2 being on the rise, I would say that yes, Blood and Truth 2 is going to be a thing, and I think it's going to be a visual benchmark for PlayStation VR 2, basically taking advantage of that extra graphical power and fidelity of the PlayStation 5, faster RAM, faster SSD, faster cache, you know what I'm saying, just faster overall package, faster computing power, and also the power capabilities of the PSVR 2. I would say that Blood and Truth 2 could very well be this next project, or it could very well be a new Getaway, or it could very well be a new IP. So either way you swing it, or either way you slice it, you might get the same slice. But I think that it could either way. I think it could be any of these particular titles that I just mentioned. So they said that their next project has huge potential, and we want to leverage that to the max. By empowering the team to thrive and deliver a top quality game. Wow. So they're hyping this thing up, and they're saying that this next project is going to be huge off the rip, and it's going to have a lot of potential, and it's going to be a top quality. And anybody knows Sony and knows their studios and everything like that, they know off rip that their studios really focus on high quality games. Remember 8 Days? That was something that I thought to myself, dang man, that game should have came out. That game got canned. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, 8 Days was just literally amazing. But who knows what this is going to be? PS5, PSVR 2 is literally in the realm of things happening and such. So let me know y'all thoughts behind London Studios' next project and everything like that they're actually working on with huge potential and everything like that, and also top quality. All right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and dive over into our next topic at hand. Let's go. Let's good. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's see if we can break 200 likes. No reason for us to be at 177. Let's go. Let's talk about Sony Surprise. Yes, we got to talk about Sony Surprise. Okay. And while we just got a state of play, I know a lot of you guys are trying to figure out, okay, what is this surprise? What is going on? What is popping off right now? Yeah, that's what we really want to focus on. So let's focus on this right quick and find out what this surprise could potentially be. All right. So here we go. So PlayStation Middle East teases surprise coming soon. Y'all say it with me. Surprise coming soon. Now, that state of play was underwhelming for me. There was a handful of games that I really care for and everything. And so with that being said, I was kind of like, well, yeah, obviously we got to wait. You know what I'm saying? We really got to wait and everything. But this is what we're dealing with right now. So here we go. Now, while Sony just dropped quite a few bombs last week, state of play, it looks like the company has more surprises. So apparently Sony got some surprises. Don't know what it is. Obviously, like I said, I think that whole situation was sort of lukewarm and everything. So we kind of have to see. Let me go ahead and show you guys exactly where I'm getting this information from. And so here it is right here. And so basically, it's the official PlayStation Middle East Twitter account has posted a teaser. And of course, they put out a video and everything like that. And I could really make out the video of what it's basically saying. But the Arabic text reads, "We have a surprise for you coming soon." Okay, so I mean, we don't necessarily know what this surprise is going to entail. I mean, some of you guys can make a wild assumption or a wild guess on this, but it says right here, PlayStation Araba. And it says at PlayStation ME. So it's the Arabic account, PlayStation Arabic account. So we will see. We will definitely see, what this surprise could potentially be. I know that we just had that state of play. So no need to get hype. We'll see on that particular front. If you guys follow the Arabic PlayStation account, then maybe you guys can attest to this information. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's bleed over into our next one. Let's take a nosedive here. Let's dive off into our next one here. And we got to talk about the Switch Pro. And I think it's about time now that Nintendo is going to introduce a new system and everything like that. And it's crazy because it's been 4 years now since it's been 4 years since the Switch came out. And so you guys already know that most companies I would say literally about every 4 or 5 years they come out with a new console. So every 4 or 5 years, a lot of companies, they gear up and they get ready to introduce something new. Now, an insider, and please, insider, okay? No need to get hype, but anywhere there is smoke, there's fire. A lot of people have been talking about this 4K Nintendo Switch and everything like that, saying it's going to have a 720p OLED screen and it's going to output 4K. Now, insider says that the Nintendo Switch Pro will feature some exclusive games to the system. So similar to what they did with the new 3DS and everything like that. And this might rub certain people the wrong way, but that's the way they do it. A lot of these companies do it to get you to buy the system, right? To get you to buy that new system and everything like that. Now, it says Bloomberg announced yesterday that their sources have told them that Nintendo is readying a Nintendo Switch Pro system, which will feature a 4K resolution when docked and a 7-inch 720p resolution OLED screen. Now, it has emerged from Reset Era insider Nate Drake that the system will be home to a handful of exclusives and everything like that. So similar to what they did with the 3DS and everything, it says there will be some select exclusives, especially from third-party partners. May not be a big number of them, but I know of at least one. And so it seems as though that there's got to be some truth to this some type of way, because like I said, we've been hearing so much information about another Switch and everything like that for the longest time, stemming from like 2-3 years ago. So I mean, it's not now. So supposedly this year around holiday, and that's going to be perfect because considering that's going to be sold out. Can you imagine? I'm definitely getting one. I'm saying right now, if Nintendo makes a Switch Pro, I'm on that day. I'm on that like water on rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, because right now it's like the Switch, they need better online. There's certain things I just don't like about the Switch right now. But if they make a Switch Pro, I'm getting that day. That's going to be sold out. Considering how hard it is to get a PS5 and a Series X, are you crazy? If they drop one this year, sold out, bruh. Sold the freak out. It's going to be hard for you to get one. It's going to be even harder because it's Nintendo and it's their first attempt at 4K. So we'll see how this whole 4K situation actually turns out and everything, because hey, we'll see. We'll definitely see if it's true. Now, like I said, the source is from Reset Era. Okay, I don't know who this guy is, Nate Drake. So please do not take this as gospel. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and let's move along to our next topic here. And we got to talk about Xbox chief, the man himself, Phil Spencer. All right, so that's going to be our next focus topic here. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream and everything. Do me a favor, hit that like button while you're chilling and listening to us live wherever you are. Appreciate the love and the support. Now, diving into our next story here, we got to talk about Phil and his thoughts about Nintendo. And like I said before, man, you got to show love to Nintendo, man, because you know what? Nintendo, they're the forefathers of gaming consoles and gaming in general. You know what I'm saying? They started this whole thing. So you kind of have to give credit where credit's due. And so Mr. Phil said that, look, Nintendo is just Nintendo, man, in general. And so let's go ahead here and let's talk about this. Now, Xbox boss Phil Spencer recently appeared on the Crackle documentary series Playing with Power, the Nintendo story, along with other guest contributors, including former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé, Atari founder Nolan Bushnell, and EA founder Trip Hawkins. Mr. Spencer talks about how Nintendo's unique systems and their stellar games have influenced him over the years, and says that the whole Xbox team admires the Kyoto-based company. So that's crazy. So Nintendo have a big influence on Phil Spencer and the whole Xbox team. That's crazy. Like I said, you got to show love to the big N. You know what I'm saying? You got to show love to the big N. And so Phil on Nintendo in general says the role that Nintendo has played in making gaming a safe and inviting family experience, while also bringing core game experiences to their platform, I think has been foundational to the industry that we have today, he says. So you see what I'm saying? Like, they're the forefathers. They're the ones that sort of paved the way and everything. He says, I don't think you could decouple the video game industry from Nintendo. You can't. You can't. You literally cannot. You cannot pull away Nintendo from the industry. Like I said before, the only thing that differentiates the Switch from the PS5 and the Series X is this power stuff and the games, right? There's certain games that really appeals to certain people. That's really about it. Okay. So, and of course he talked about the GameCube, and in trying to acquire EA and Nintendo. Obviously he talked about that as well. Remember that whole situation? Nintendo was like, nope, we're not up for sale. We're not up for sale, Nintendo. Nintendo was like, no, we're not up for sale. We're not up for sale. So yeah, man, you can't buy Nintendo, bro. Nintendo is not sellable. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy them. You know what I'm saying? You cannot buy them, period. But yeah, he talked about some other things as well. Like talk about the GameCube and how, the momentum of I think the GameCube, they just kind of dropped the GameCube on its face. That system had a lot of potential and everything like that. But hey, you know what? It is what it is at this particular point. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to really get off into him talking about the Wii. I just talked about like the general stuff that he was really talking about. But Nintendo is Nintendo. You can't stop Nintendo, period. All right. Now, let's go to the next topic at hand. We got to talk. He said they laugh him out the office. Exactly. Hey, what's good, Nedson? What's good? GameCube was the GOAT, man. People don't just love it. People don't like the GameCube. I don't know why, but it's okay. All right. That lunch. I love my lunch kit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a lunch box. Not a lunch kit, a lunch box. Y'all remember y'all lunch box? Y'all remember y'all router? Hey, y'all like y'all new router? You see that new router, boy? Hey, that router ain't even out yet, bro. See that new router over there? Hey, you see that stove over there? You see that black stove with them holes in the top? You see that black stove with them holes in the top? Let me stop. Oh man, bro. It's funny, bro. All right, take two. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this $70 price, which, yeah, your boy's gonna have some things to say about this. Your boy's gonna have something to say about this, man. You know, yeah, that black stove with the holes in the top, and that new, you see that that new router back there. You see that white and black tall freaking router looking like a twin tower. Yeah, man, most definitely can cook fries on it. Y'all are funny, man. I love messing with y'all. All right, guys, so let's go ahead here and let's dive off into our next topic at hand here, guys. We got to talk about this situation with this price hike. And, you know, I know some of you guys are literally not okay with this whole price hike situation. And me personally, like I said before, hey, it is what it is. As long as you're backing it up with content and it's a new experience, I am okay with it. Now, Take-Two defends next gen NBA 2K21 $70 price tag. Wow. Listen what they said. Are y'all ready? They said that players were ready for a price hike. Now, you tell me, how many of you guys were ready? I know that every generation is a possibility of a price hike happening when it comes to the games. But how many of you guys were ready to pay $70? Before we get off into the meat and potato, how many of you guys was ready to pay $70 for a next gen game? Because most of y'all were shocked when Sony said their games are going to be $70. A lot of y'all were pissed. A lot of y'all thought that the games were still going to be $60. I know the fact that the games went up $10 is a big deal for some people, but a lot of people wasn't ready to pay $70. At least for a game like NBA 2K21, you know, it's a different type of niche and stuff. Not everybody likes like sports games and everything like that. But $70 freaking dollars. Yeah, a lot of people are complaining that PS5 games are $70, let alone third-party games. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get the gist of what I'm saying. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive deep into this so you guys can understand what is going on. Yeah, NBA 2K21 is on Game Pass, but not the next-gen version. Oh, no. There is a catch. There is a freaking catch. Okay? There is a catch. And the catch is that same thing with Sony. That's where they get you. You're thinking you're getting this insane value, but you're really getting last gen game. You're getting the last gen version of, you know, NBA 2K21. Still great, right? But if you're hoping that you're going to get next gen upgrade, if you're hoping that you're going to, you know, somehow make a come up, no, not going to happen. So basically, it's NBA 2K, the dry NBA 2K for PS4 and Xbox One. There's literally no updates or anything like that. As far as, like, you can't update it to the next gen version. So it's just the dry bone PS4 and Xbox One version. So, hey, I think for a subscription service, they can at least give you the next gen version, right? Because Sony is giving away $70 games, right, in their PlayStation Plus service. So I think Xbox need to do the same thing. Look at this other scenario. Remember with Control, right? They gave you the standard Control, whereas Sony turn around. That's why I said PlayStation Plus to me is just a better value when it comes to certain games and certain situations. Look at it this way. They gave you the bone stock dry Control from way back when Control came out on Game Pass. They did not give you the newly updated one. Okay, so on PlayStation Plus, they gave you Control, right, for the PlayStation 5, and they're giving out PS5 games almost every month now since the system came out. Most of them games are $70 freaking dollars. Why can't Microsoft do the same thing and work out something with 2K and give you NBA 2K21 next gen instead of giving you the PS4 and Xbox One version? because most people want to see the new graphics. Now, some people don't care about it, but I think that was whack. You see what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. If you're paying for a subscription service, I feel like you should get what you pay for. $70 for a game that's going to be worth maybe 2 pennies. You know what I'm saying? When the next 2K game comes out, these sports games ain't worth a doggone thing. Period. Not a doggone thing. You understand what I'm saying? So 2K boss Strass Zelnick has defended the company's decision to charge a premium price point of $69 for NBA 2K21 on PS5, Series X, and S, suggesting consumers were ready to embrace such a price hike. Yeah, okay. You tell me who was ready to spend $70 on a sports game. Who was ready for that? Or in general, I mean, like I said before, I was already expecting games to be $70. You see what I'm saying? Or higher than that, because, you know, it's costing more money to make these games. You know, as technology increases, it's going to cost you more money, period. So therefore, they got to charge something in order to at least cover the costs of development costs and hiring all these people and everything like that. And plus pay for the technology, license, and all of that type of stuff, which is insane to me. Now, listen to this. Zelnick made the comments at the Morgan Stanley, I should say, technology meeting and telecom conference earlier this week, where the exec was quizzed on his opinion about charging extra for next generation games. However, he didn't confirm if future games from the company would adapt a similar price point. So, chances are, because I know Ubisoft is testing the water. I know Bethesda, Bethesda is going to be... Wait, what's going on with that deal? Does anybody know what's going on with that Bethesda deal? Does anybody know what's going on with that Bethesda deal? Let me know, because I think today should be the last day for the deal. I think the deadline is March the 5th. So hopefully, which is today. So I'm hoping that deal is over with and we can get an event or something, some sort of announcement, because it's dead on the Xbox side. I mean, it's dead on PlayStation side. I think Nintendo is the only one right now really doing something. So I don't know what's going on with this deal and everything like that, but I think they said the deadline for it should be March 5th or something like that. So let's hope that deal actually went through and, you know, we can actually move along very steadily here. Now, as far as this goes with the whole price point. Now, listen to this. It says that we announced a price point for $70 price point for NBA 2K21. Our view was that we are offering an array of extraordinary experiences. Now, see, this is where they get me. If you're offering new experiences or extraordinary experiences with your game, that's understandable. Okay, so they're offering an array of extraordinary experiences, lots of replayability, which, like I said before, that's performance per dollar, or that's value for your dollar, because you're getting replayability, you're getting extraordinary experiences. As long as you're not getting the same bone stock dry experience, then I guess that can validate you charging $70 for your game. Now, check this out. It says that the replayability, and the last time there was a frontline price increase in the US was 2005 to 2006. So we think consumers were ready for it. Wow. So it's been that long? That's crazy. So the last time I think we got the price hike was 2005. So yeah, that's over what, 14 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's due time. You know what I'm saying? I do agree. That's a long time. And considering how technology is and everything like that, and how much it costs to, you know, get these engines built, and, you know what I'm saying, paying employees and all of that type of stuff. Like, this is freaking crazy. Okay. Now, he also said that we haven't said anything about price in other titles so far. So I wonder how much, like, let's say if you don't have GTA, like if you don't have GTA 5, which I don't even know who don't have GTA 5. I think everybody got GTA 5. But let's say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, let's say, let me ask you guys this. Being that we know that they're taking their time with it, we heard rumors that they're actually using the Red Dead engine, the Red Dead 2 engine for GTA 5. Now, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys pay $70 for Grand Theft Auto 5 remaster? I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep it $150 with y'all. Would you guys pay, yes or no, Grand Theft Auto 5, a 2013 game being remastered for next gen, being done right? Would you pay $70 for that game? Let me see what y'all say about that particular situation. No. Some of y'all saying nope. I said hypothetical. We know it's free. I'm saying hypothetically speaking, would you pay $70? They slap a $70 price tag on that Grand Theft Auto remaster. You must be crazy out your mind. I don't even give a doggone how pretty it is. You see what I'm saying? It could be pretty like a freaking Lamborghini Murcielago. I don't even freaking care. It could be, man, it could be fine like wine. I don't care. If it can cook, clean, wash my clothes, take care of me, I don't freaking care. I ain't paying $70 for it. Call me cheap, not doing it. Okay? It's an old game that basically they just putting a fresh coat of paint on. You're basically making these people rich. So, hey. So even though that they didn't make the official decision on making this a title by title basis and think, who knows what can happen in the future? You know what I'm saying? But I think our view is that we want to always deliver more value than what we charge, which is fair enough. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fair enough. I think that actually makes sense from a consumer standpoint and, you know, experiences and all of that type of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything. And if you're going to overcharge for something and charge people a certain amount of money for something like that, the value better be there. I'm always the first one to say, hey, people really do care about value. As long as the value is there, people are always going to be involved with it because they see the value. Just like you guys come here every single day. If you guys didn't see the value in me talking for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Then what's the point of you being here? What's the point of you being here? You know what I'm saying? What's the whole point of you being here? If there's literally no value, then what's the point? The value is what speaks for itself at the end of the day. So if you're going to charge somebody X amount of dollars for something, it comes down to the value. Now, let's go ahead and let's bleed over into our next topic at hand. We got to talk about this situation now. So if you don't have a PlayStation 5 and you want to claim a PS5, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, this is some steps that you can do until you can get a PS5, if that makes any sense for you guys. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and let's talk about this right now for you guys. Let me go ahead and change this for you guys as well so that we could get something going. All right, let's go with our next topic at hand. Hopefully you guys are digging the show, man. Your boy put a lot of work and time into this stuff, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. I love you guys, man. Thank y'all for the support and everything like that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's bleed over into our next segment here, and we got to talk about how you can claim a PlayStation 5 game before you get one. So when you get your PS5, you're already ready to go. So shouts to Kotaku on this one. Says that you can claim PlayStation Plus monthly PS5 games before you get a PS5. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's dive into this whole situation here. Let me go ahead and share screens so you guys can see exactly what is actually going on here. And so with that being said, it says PlayStation Plus continues to offer free games to subscribers, and in recent months has even started offering PlayStation 5 games. If you don't have a still impossible to find PS5, you are not quite SOL. You just have to claim those games through a web browser. Now, this is the first step right here. It says first go to Sony landing page for monthly PlayStation Plus games. Click find out more for the game you want, which will take you to its store page. And then basically, if you sign into the store with the same PlayStation account that you sign up for PlayStation Plus, the price tag should be stricken out. Instead of buy button, you'll get to add the library icon, and then you click on that. And that's basically it. So you go to this landing page right here, and you basically sign in with your PlayStation account. So you basically sign in with your PlayStation account right here, right? And basically those PlayStation 5 games, or if instead of it showing you a price tag, it will show you like add to library. So you basically can add all these PS5 games to your library. So when you get your PlayStation 5, all you need to do is just download it. And so I think, once again, thank you so much, Primal, the first donation of the stream. Wow, man, the well is dry today, but thank you so much, man, for that $5. You're the first, man. You're the first in almost 2 hours. So thank you so much. It says, I had no idea you could do that. Thanks, Marlon. Yeah, thank you. This is why I do what I do. Thank you so much, Primal, for the $5. Appreciate that. So I just wanted to highlight this to you guys, that for people who don't have a PlayStation 5, yeah, the link is right here. So if you don't have a PS5, you want to basically go ahead and do that, so that you can basically, what you do, that's the Sony landing page. So I'll basically go ahead and explain it to you guys again. So basically, this is my job, man. This is my job, is to inform you guys and keep you guys up to date. This is why you guys come here every single day, because I give you guys value. So the first thing you do is go to the Sony landing page, which is this one. So if you don't have a PS5, and look, you're getting Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is an amazing game, by the way. It's legendary. I don't need to say any more about Final Fantasy Remake. And you get Farpoint, you get Remnant, and you get Marquette right there. But you basically go to the landing page for PlayStation Plus games. Click on the Find Out More. So you go to Find Out More. Where is Find Out More on? Find Out More. Oh, I think probably at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Find Out More. So you click on Find Out More or something like that. Right? So you click on Find Out More for the game that you want. So yeah, so basically, if you want FIFA 21, you would click on Find Out More at the bottom. That's pretty much what they're saying. So you click on Find Out More at the bottom, right? Like, so if you want FIFA 21, and then basically from there, right, it will bring you to the store page, which is right here. Then once you do that, then you need to sign in to the store with the same PlayStation account that's signed up for PlayStation Plus. So the same PlayStation account that you have right now that's signed up for PlayStation Plus, as long as that game is in PlayStation Plus, you basically will be able to sign into that same account, go to the game where it says Find Out More, and instead of it showing you a price tag, it will show you add to library, right? And then you just add it to your library. And then when you get a PlayStation 5, you just be able to download that particular title. So there you guys go on that particular front. That's generally speaking how it's done on that one. And that sort of like, you know, gives people hope of when they get their PlayStation 5 and everything, you know, they'll be good to go there. So let me know what you guys think. We do have some miscellaneous stuff before we get to the Q&A portion of the show. So let me go ahead here. Okay, yeah, we saw that. we saw the whole thing about Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring looks amazing, man. I saw that trailer. I saw it, and man, it looks crazy. It looks crazy, bro. So yeah, I saw it. It looks pretty good. It looks really, really, really good. Naughty Dog has several new announcements. Yes. Oh, Eastern Conference with the $5 Streamlabs. Hey, my man, just sprinkling it, bruh. Thank you so much for the $5. Man, we getting some late donations today because you're the second one to actually donate today. Thank you so much for tipping your boy in the description, man. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get you a tactical nuke. Definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the $5 Eastern Conference, and my boy Primal for the $5, man. Appreciate the love and the support, you know. Thank you guys so much, man, for supporting the show and everything like that. Like I said, each donation, it helps out the show in ways. It helps me out to keep doing this full time for you guys. So I appreciate all the donos and everything like that. Shout out to both of you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. All right. So now let's go to the Q&A portion of the show. Thank you so much, Eastern Conference, man. God bless you, dude. Seriously, thank you. I know times is hard right now, but seriously, thank you. So if you guys have any questions or concern, you can feel free to do super chat. If you have any questions, if I can't see your question or anything, you can tag me at Marlon Gamer Nation. If not, then you could donate via super chat or in the description, and it will pop up on stream so I can see what you're asking or whatnot. All right. So my attention is glued to the chat right now for the next remaining part of the show. I did look over the miscellaneous stuff. It's stuff that I covered from yesterday already. So as a matter of fact, did you guys see that game? Did you guys see Mortal Shell? Man, it's okay. It's like a budget Demon Souls. It's like a AA Demon Souls. All right, God bless Primal. Thank you so much for the $5, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. Says I want to donate, but only can use Streamlabs. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it will pop up on stream. Yeah, so right down at the bottom where it says donate here, you can donate right in there, and it will pop up on the stream. I can see it right when you donate, just like Eastern Conference did. It will pop up with the God of War Ragnarok axe, and then it will show me what you're saying. Just type up a message if you do Streamlabs in the description. Let's see here. It says Marlon, I won't pay $70 for GTA 5. Not when I paid for it for PS3. Exactly. Oh man! Shout outs to Ronnie with the $10 super chat. I mean, not super chat. Streamlabs. Thank you guys so much for utilizing the link, the Streamlabs link, because I get 100% cut. But I appreciate the super chats because it goes towards my actual revenue for the month. So I appreciate you guys, though, even though YouTube takes a cut out of it. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody donates like $100 super chat, like I don't get the full thing. I get $70. YouTube takes $30. Thank you so much for the $10, Ronnie. I appreciate you, man, for supporting the show. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for the support. I appreciate it. Helps your boy continue to do this full time for you guys. Let's see here. It says, are you going to get judgment? What's judgment? It says, did you see the American No, I haven't taken a look at it yet. Yep, YouTube takes 30%. Yep. So there you go. There you go. Some people think YouTubers make a killing. You make enough to take care of yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying? That's all you make, and then enough to pay back taxes. Does Streamlabs require PayPal? No. You can donate with your credit card or whatever payment method you have. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, are they making Travis Scott PS5 soon? I'm pretty sure they're going to probably do something with Travis Scott. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, you send me something on Twitter? Okay, I'll take a look at it. It says, have you seen the Alien Fireteam gameplay? I kind of grazed over it. I didn't really kind of look deep into it. Says PS exclusive $70 and Xbox exclusives day on Game Pass. Your opinion? I mean, like I said, it comes down to the quality. PS exclusives for $70 versus Game Pass day on games. It comes down to the exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Hunter, appreciate the love, man. Thank you so much for the support, my guy. It comes down, that's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to the games. Let's see here. It's like Yakuza. Oh man. It says Streamlab takes PayPal and all credit. Yeah, but not Google Pay. Exactly. Yes. So you can pay with whatever you want to pay with. Oh, Wheezy. Yeah, I haven't checked you out yet, man. I haven't checked you out yet, my guy. Don't worry, man. I get to check you out and stuff. I just been, crazy busy and everything. So don't worry on that particular front. We'll check you out. Yeah, Visa. Yeah, you could use any payment, method. I'm pretty sure. I think they should be able to accept it. The problem is what you have with some people, man, they'll sit there in the past and they'll donate and then they'll take it back. Like, what's the whole point of you donating? Like, it's so stupid. But hey, people are going to be people at the end of the day. You got some selfish, cruel people in the world. But, that's the world that we live in. That's why I'm always thankful when somebody decides that they're going to donate. I'm always thankful for it because you don't have to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just by the grace of God why you make it through. You know what I'm saying? Each and every month to do this thing full time. So like I said, I'm always thankful for donos. You know what I'm saying? They're not required, but it is something that helps each and every creator out there to continue to do this full time. You know what I'm saying? You take time away from your family, you take time away from everything else that you got going on to give your time. So, you want to be compensated, so I think it's just fair. But some people, they want to sit there and give and then take it back. Indian givers. Let's see here. Let's see. It says, Marlon, are you playing Mortal Shell today? Actually, it is working, but like I said, it's an okay game. I wasn't completely blown away by the game itself. But yeah, it's an okay game. You know what I'm saying? It's okay game. It says, your thoughts on Xbox and Bethesda deal. Deal is closed. Man, that's huge. That is huge, man. That's a huge deal. It's definitely going to be huge for Xbox. You know what I'm saying? And the franchise and just everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good for them because this is going to definitely propel them in the right directions. I mean, sales wise and just reputation. It says, hey bro, so what do you think about double remake on Nintendo Switch and PS5? I haven't even looked into Double yet. It says new Switch Pro Plus. We'll see. Another Demon. Yeah, it's basically Demon Souls. That's pretty much a budget Demon Souls, basically. Like a AA Demon Souls. It's not like a AAA, like a double Demon Souls. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nero, thank you so much, man, for the $5 donation. God bless you guys, man, for, doing this for your boy. I appreciate y'all, man. I seriously thank y'all. My boy Nero says, my guy, I don't have much, but I hope it helps. Thank you for everything you do. Hey, Nero, thank you for the dinero. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 5, man. God bless, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Double Dragon. Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet. Says, when is your B-Day? B-Day is coming up this month, man, on the 22nd. So, yeah, man, on the 22nd, your boy B-Day. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all asking that. You know what I'm saying? Nero, thank you for the 5, man. Listen, don't ever apologize when it's a little. You see what I'm saying? When you think it's a little. Who's going to take up $5 and give it to you? Ain't nobody going to take that $5 up and give it to you. So I'm even thankful. If it's even a penny, I'm thankful for it. You see what I'm saying? Always be thankful because like I said before, $5 can go a long way. Okay, I can make $5 work for me. You know what I'm saying? I could go to the dollar store. I could get some noodles. I could get, maybe a gallon of iced tea. You know what I'm saying? I could get some paper plates. Hey man, I know how to survive around here. You know what I'm saying? I can get me some canned meat, maybe some canned chicken. I can get me some rice. Bruh, listen to me. $5 for me is like 2 days worth of meal. You know what I'm saying? Like I can survive. I can get like maybe 2 or 3 canned chicken and get like a small thing of rice, and that's dinner for 2 days for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, yo, like I know struggle. Some people don't know struggle, bro. I know struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I remember when I was 18 years old and I was going to college and stuff. I'm no joke. Like my dad didn't want to take me around. He didn't want to take me to college. I had to walk. Most of the time I had to walk, and I had to do a little side job. I was working at Hollywood Video at the time. This was back in Houston, and I saved up enough money to get me a bicycle. So some of y'all don't know struggle. Save up money to get a bicycle so that I can ride to college, so I can ride to a community college every single day. Even when it was pouring down rain and my dad didn't feel like taking me, I got on that bicycle, and when it was pouring down rain, and ride to freaking school in that rain. And mind you, the school was like 10 miles away, and I'm riding in the freaking rain. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, people don't know struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know struggle. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate all the love and the support that I get. You guys are amazing to me, and I'm always thankful for everything that I have and for everything that I get. You know what I'm saying? No matter how small it is. I appreciate y'all. Hey, unknown, you think I'm playing? I'm being for real, bro. I'm being for real. Like, real talk. I'm being for real. Shoot. It says you should start taking donations on Cash App so you will get a lot, so you without being taxed. Oh man. Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you on that, man. Hey, Chris M. Let's go. We got a new member. Let's go, baby. We out here membering up, man. Let's go, man. Look, we trying to get to 500 members by the end of the year. Let's go, Chris M. Representing. Let's get it popping, man. This is Marlon, let me buy you Monster Hunter Rise. That'll be lit, man. That'll be lit for the Switch. Hey, that would be amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris M with the new member. Let's go. Hey, check this out. Go to the community tab where you will find access to our private Discord as well as my PSN ID. Thank you so much, man, for the support, man. I appreciate that, Chris M. God bless. Welcome to the elites of elites. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. God bless you and your family and your store basket. You know, man. When I say your store basket, I mean your money, your wallet. God bless your wallet and your purchases, man. May he multiply that new membership money back into your household. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. God bless. Primal, my man Primal with a $5. Let's go, my man with the noodles and the drink and the rice and the chicken money. Let's go. He says, have you ever seen the PlayStation Live tournament events on YouTube? You should try becoming a commentator for one of those. You would do well. Hey, Primal. Hey, you putting your boy on, huh? You putting your boy on. Let's go, man. Nero with the $3. You know what I can do with $3? I could get me some chicken. I could get me some rice, and I can get me something to drink. Man, $3 go a far way. Shouts to Nero with the 3 saying, God bless Hermando. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the $3, my guy. Appreciate that $3, man. People don't understand $3 go a long way. You tell me, you go out there right now, who gonna take up $3 and give it? Hey, you know what? $3 can give me a gallon of gas. $3 can give me a gallon of gas. Let's go, baby. Gallon of gas. Let's go. Hey, I'm just saying, man, $3 go a long way. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. It says, Marlon, what was wrong with Mortal Shell? Nothing. It was kind of glitchy a little bit. It's like I said, it's a budget. It's more of like a budget, you know, Demon Souls. That's really what it is. It's more of like a budget Demon Souls. It said, Dallas says, how old are you going to be? I guess, make a wild guess how old I am right now. Let me see if some of y'all can make a wild guess on how old I am right now. Let's see. Go ahead and hit your boy with it. Go ahead and hit your boy with it. It says, Marlon, you don't keep your promises. You never did comparison videos. You avoid the gameplay vids, and you still don't do member gaming nights. Listen. Listen, man. Listen. As far as that goes, I've always said, if you guys want to play something, you guys let me know, you know, what games you guys want to play and everything like that. Now, as far as gameplay videos goes, there's really not a lot of things to play right now. There's really not a lot of games to play. Oh, 34. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Man, you guys, how do y'all know my age? Let me ask y'all this. How do y'all know my age? How do y'all know my age, bro? Oh, wow. Like, how did y'all know my age? Did y'all, like... How do y'all... I said it before? Dang, y'all got good memory. Did I say it before? Oh, famous birthdays. Oh, so y'all Googled me. Wow, famous birthdays. Wow. Okay, see? That's what you get to be famous, right? You get to be, I wouldn't call myself famous, but hey, like I said, that's what you get to be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can just Google you up and find out your age, and everything about you is crazy. Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know? He says, hey, Jay, what's going on? Jay Golden, great to see you, my guy. How's your acting career going on, man? Hey, I like that little snippet that you sent me the last time. Can't wait to see your next one, man. I appreciate the love and the support. That's scary, though, man, when people know your age, bro. Know the year when you were born and everything. Like, that's what happens. Oh, check Twitter. That's what happens when you're semi-famous, or when you're out. What I would say is when you're out there like that. You know, that's what happens. Vinny, I'm on Twitter. I don't see a darn thing, bro. I see that Elden Ring stuff, which I already seen already. Don, what's going down, man? Appreciate y'all, man. Says not that 34 is old anyways. Man, 34 is beautiful age, man. You still young, way young. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay, hey, I need to see more of that acting, bruh. I need to see more of that acting. Oh, you talking about that 80s American Theft 80s? Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Don't worry. I ain't going to do it on stream so I can get copyright, but your boy would take that. Take that, man. You're 38, Jose? Wow. Games. What's good, man? Appreciate the love. Yeah, 34 is not old, bruh. 34 is not old. He says, Marlon, we did ask for gameplays like yesterday. You didn't. Well, I told you guys I was having issues with my capture card. I wasn't getting any sound. So if you guys want gameplay, you guys are complaining about gameplay. If you guys want gameplay, I could give you gameplay. It's just that I was having issues with my card and everything like that. So if you want gameplay, I can get you gameplay. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big deal. You guys just got to tell me what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you put it in the community tab and you ask people what games they want. And most of the time people don't vote for the same game. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what is everybody playing right now? Jay Jay says, Marlon, I will donate to your channel, channel soon, bro. Oh man, listen. I appreciate you, Jay, man. Just by you being here, listen, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for the support. Is Mortal Shell? If y'all want me to stream Mortal Shell, I can stream it for you today. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see it, I'll do it. Just let me know what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Tron says, hardest working man on YouTube. I appreciate you. Hey, I try, man. I try, bruh. I try. You know what I'm saying? I try. Y'all want some Mortal Shell? If y'all want Mortal Shell, I can play it for you. You know what I'm saying? It's working. My stream thing is working now, so I can do it for you guys. I just got to do a separate stream so people know that it's a gameplay stream. You feel me? So he says, yeah, we haven't seen it yet. Hey, Jackie, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that if that's what y'all want. We could do that. You know what I'm saying? We could do Mortal Shell. That's fine. We could do that. Ain't no problem. He said, go ahead, boy. All right, we'll do Mortal Shell. I promise we'll do Mortal Shell right now. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me do Mortal Shell for you guys. Let me set up the stream, and then we'll probably stream that for like maybe a 2 hour or so. So what do you guys say? A 2 hour stream on that? Will you guys watch it for 2 hours? Let me know. Let me know. Let your boy know. Oh, it looks fun. Okay. All right. He said 3 hours. All right. Let me jump on that real quick. All right. Let me jump on that real quick. Let me do that, and we'll be back with more. Okay. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate the love and the support, and we'll be back with Mortal Shell definitely today, because now we got some sound running on our capture card. So stay tuned. I got y'all covered. One love and God bless. We gonna do it. Peace. We be right back. We be right back with more, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.